You know, it's so unnaturally restful with Charlie in Chicago.
Yeah, no heckling, no left-handed compliments.
Yeah, no one to kid me about my size. You know, it's so calm and peaceful.
How true. It's so nice and quiet.
Oh, it's so nice and quiet, isn't it? Nobody can make any remarks about your size. What makes you think they can't? Hey, Arnold, you're so...
Now, Charlie, you're not going to start that again, are you?
All right.
People will think that you don't like Mr. Arnold.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. I miss him. I really do.
Well, that's fine.
Yes.
I'm glad he'll hear that. Oh, he sure will. He sure will, yes. I guess that's what you meant.
That's nice and clumsy.
Yes.
I even wanted a picture of him before I went away.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Arnold would be glad to give you a photograph.
I think so, too.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure he would. You think he'd send me a group picture of himself? Or a panorama view? See, I'm burning Arnold up and he can't even answer me back.
Yes. It isn't fair to be talking about Mr. Arnold when he isn't here to defend himself.
I guess you're right, Bergen. I think I'll pick on you instead. Now, take your hair, for example.
All right. Now, just a minute, young man. You're getting entirely too smart for your own good. And I'm going to make it my duty to straighten you out.
Oh, is that so? You know, Bergen, ever since they made you a Texas Ranger down at Fort Worth, you've become very difficult to live with.
Well, I'm very proud of being made a ranger.
Uh-huh.
And I regard it as a great compliment.
Yes, I guess they like me, too, don't you think?
Well, don't be too sure of yourself.
Oh?
No. At the presentation ceremony, you showed very poor judgment in some of your remarks.
Well, what have I done now, Ranger? That's Tex Bergen. I'm in Dutch. I got to humor him.
Yes.
What did I do down there?
Well, you know when Colonel Garrison and the 12 Rangers marched out in dress uniform?
Yeah, well, they had guns on them, too, you know.
Yes, I know. Remember when they stood there in back of us?
Yeah, they surrounded us. They sort of sneaked up.
No. Well, they were paying us a great compliment. And what did you say?
All I said was, I'm innocent, so help me.
That's exactly what I mean.
Oh.
Do you realize what the Texas Rangers stand for?
Well, if they stand for you, I'm disappointed in them.
Never mind that.
Oh.
They spell death to the outlaws.
Yeah?
Yes. They're always on the lookout for lawbreakers, cattle rustlers, and bank robbers.
Yeah, well, they can't pin that on me. I got witnesses.
All right. They've pinned nothing on you.
Well, that's good. I'm glad of that.
And when they presented me with those original six-shooters, I was thrilled.
You were scared.
No.
Tell me, Bergen, do you carry the revolver?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, my. Is him a Texas Ranger, is him?
Yes, I'm a Texas Ranger. And I hope to live up to their fine standard of manhood.
Bergen, you don't really think America is counting on you for protection, do you?
Well, no, I don't, but I'm ready to help and make America a safer place in which to live.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, then turn in your gun.
No. You know, Charlie, I was very proud when I had to say goodbye to them, yes, and for the fine entertainment they gave and that reception, yes. And, you know, saying goodbye was the saddest part of all.
Yes, it was. You know, I wanted to cry all the way to Chicago.
Well, I didn't notice you crying on the train.
Well, I was interrupted by a blonde girl.
Yes. You mean the one you met in the diner?
Yeah.
Was she pretty?
Pretty. She was exotic, yes. Oh, such lips, such complexion. Those eyelashes, oh, did you notice them?
Were they long?
Long, those eyelashes? They were so long when she closed her eyes, they got in the mashed potatoes.
Well, how did you happen to strike up an acquaintance with her?
Well, I walked into the diner and I couldn't see you, and that's the way it was.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was sitting right there.
You were?
Yes.
That's funny.
You couldn't see me?
No. Well, what I mean is, when I saw her, I couldn't see you.
No.
Which often happens.
Yes. But she was a stranger, Charlie. How did it happen that you started talking with her?
He has so much to learn. Well, it's possible, you know.
I presume so.
We started talking over the salad bowl.
I see.
I was mixing my own special salad dressing, you know. The McCarthy creme de la supreme, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
The creme de la supreme.
Yeah. Yes, that's how it started, and that's how he started talking.
Mm-hmm. Creme de la supreme.
That's right, yeah.
Yes. What kind of oil do you use?
Oh, the old oil. I start out by telling her I'm lonesome.
No, I mean the salad dressing.
Oh, yes. What about it?
Well, is it good?
Oh, forget it, Bergen.
It isn't fit for a pig.
You might like it, though.
All right.
She was a nice girl, though.
Yes. Well, where is she now?
I lost her in the crowd at the station in Chicago. Before I could find her, I was on my way to the city hall in the mayor's office.
Yes. That was a grand reception. You know, there's an added thrill in being welcomed back in your old hometown.
Uh-huh.
And being made a guest of the city.
Yeah. You know, old man Dugan was a guest of Chicago once, too.
Yes?
Yeah.
Did he meet the mayor?
No, he didn't. But he had a police escort.
He did.
Yeah. And he had some correspondence with the governor, too.
He did.
Yeah.
Governor said no.
Yeah. So he stayed.
Yeah. Poor Dugan. He got his welcome in reverse.
Yes, he did, yes. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. See, when do we go back to Detroit? I like playing at that state fair.
Well, I'm not taking you anyplace until I get a rest.
What's the matter?
Well, Charlie, you wear me out.
Is that so?
Yes.
What's the matter, Bergen? Is it your gout?
No, it's not my gout.
Oh.
Charlie, I don't mind telling you, I couldn't make many of these personal appearance tours with you.
You couldn't?
No.
Well, Bergen, I don't mind telling you, you couldn't make many of them without me.
I think we've heard quite enough from you, Charlie.
All right. Take it away, Hollywood.
Today is Red Letter Day in the life of our perambulating pal, Charlie McCarthy. Edgar Bergen's alma mater, Northwestern University, is awarding an honorary degree to Charlie. And he is in Chicago, all spruced up and raring to go to accept. Charlie, all of us congratulate you. I'll bet you look awfully cute in that hat and gown.
Yeah, if only Dottie could see me now. I look so academical, but I feel like a fool.
I think you look very good in that outfit, Charlie.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I feel awfully silly in this kimono.
It's a gown.
Oh, all right, so it's a gown. But I still think it would look better with a belt in the back.
Yeah, I see. No, Charlie.
No.
No.
Oh, uh-huh. Maybe I should have worn a slip under it. It's awful drafty. It really is. It's drafty. That's what it is.
Haven't you got your suit under it?
My suit. Oh, I knew I forgot something.
Charlie, don't tell me that you got... Bergen, this isn't the place.
You see, why do they call these four-cornered hats motorboats?
No. It's a cap.
Oh.
And it's called mortarboard.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's all right, I guess. I look better in an off-the-face hat, though. But it fits good. I'll say that for it.
Yes. Well, you see, it's held on by vacuum.
Yeah. Well, I got what it takes.
Yes, you certainly have.
Yeah. I still say this kimono ain't made right. I don't know. It just ain't chicky, that's all. Just ain't chick. I don't know.
Charlie, you have the wrong attitude about your cap and gown.
Do I?
Yes, you have.
Oh.
And remember, I expect you to be dignified and serious when the degree is conferred upon you.
Oh, sure.
And another thing.
Oh, enough of this small talk. How about stripping me to wool hide? All right.
Sheepskin.
Yeah, sheepskin. Yeah, that's what it is. When do I get it?
All right.
Do I get it or do I get it?
Oh, don't be impatient. Dean Dennis will be here very soon.
Yeah. Well, Bergen.
What? Don't look now.
What's that? Here comes the guy with a mate to my gown. Shh. What? That's Dean Dennis. That's Dean Dennis.
How do you do, Mr. Dennis?
Hello, Edgar.
Charlie, this is Mr. Ralph Dennis. Dean of the School of Speech, Northwestern University.
Gee, he's got a long name, hasn't he? He's important, huh?
Oh, yes.
Don't let it frighten you, Charlie. My friends call me Si.
Oh, well, that's better. Hi, Si.
No. Not so fast, Charlie.
Oh, all right. Hi, Dean.
Charlie McCarthy.
Yes, Your Honor. No, pardon me, continue.
I'm about to confer on you your honorary degree because you were for many years a student at Northwestern University, though largely in absentia, since you were helping Edgar earn the money for his education. Further, you are possessed of a capacity for research surpassed only by your ability to speak for yourself. You are known for your wit and wisdom, not to mention your willingness to borrow all your ideas from the person nearest you. You are a prince of parasites, violent in company, churlish in behavior, acid in conversation, wooden-faced in all relationships, and thus in all respects a typical product of higher education in America. You are famed for your investigation into the value of timber in voice production and are nationally known as a contributor to a field of entertainment which deserves the fate you have brought upon it. Therefore, I present you with this sheepskin and this honorary degree, Master of Innuendo and Snappy Comeback. My congratulations, Charlie.
And my congratulations, too, Charlie.
Gee.
Well, is that all you can say?
Gee whiz. This is it's embarrassing.
What's the matter, Charlie?
Well, I've just been made master of innuendo and snatty comebacks, and Bergen can't think of a thing to say.
Personally, Charlie, I think you've well earned this degree.
Thank you, Dean Dennis. But it's all a little confusing.
It is? What?
Well, once you call me Prince of Parachutes.
No.
I mean parasols.
No, parasite.
Parasites. So what is a parasite?
A parasite, Charlie, is a person who lives off the efforts of others.
Oh, lives off the efforts of others. Yeah. Say, who's getting this degree, me or Bergen? Well,
You are, Charlie, and you deserve it. Now, is there anything else you want explained?
yes, there is. First you say I was a student at Northwestern, and then you turn around and say I was a student in absentia. Now, where was I?
That's right, Charlie. You were a student in absentia at Northwestern.
In absentia at Northwestern, yes. Well, you wormed out of that all right. But it clears up nothing.
That means that you were absent most of the time.
Oh, absent, yeah. Oh, I majored in that.
We understood that, Charlie, and took into consideration that your time away from school was spent in helping Edgar get through college.
Yes. How I sacrificed for that boy. And what has he done for me? Look at him. I can't.
It is true we did work together so that I might get a degree.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say that I got it in only 3.5 years.
Yes, you did. But it was only a 2-year course. Oh.
Was that necessary?
I'm sorry.
Yes. Unfortunately, in my student days, I wasn't in the best of health.
Oh. Bergen, as a student, you were very puny.
Oh, no, Charlie. Edgar was a very conscientious student.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis. As grateful as I am for my college education, I hope that it never went to my head.
No, it sure didn't.
No, all right.
It never even got near it. Oh.
How well I remember my classes with you, Mr. Dennis.
Yes, you were sort of quiet and retiring, Edgar. You never had much to say in class.
Well, I can explain that.
Yeah, so can I. You can't sleep and talk at the same time.
You know, this meeting with you, Mr. Dennis, revives so many pleasant memories.
Yes, it does. It certainly does.
Yeah. Say, wait a minute here. I've been reading this goatskin. Sheepskin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here, whatever it is, and it says here that I'm a prince of parasites and violent and company. Now, that's an insult in sheep's clothing. That's what it is.
Charlie, you don't understand what it means.
No, I guess not.
Yes.
Well, I know what it means. It means I've come 2,000 miles to be insulted. That's what it means.
Oh, no, Charlie. Master of innuendo and snappy comebacks is most unusual. In fact, you're the only person in the world who ever received such a degree, and I assure you it's a great honor.
Oh, well, now that's a horse of a different sheepskin, or whatever it is. Mr. Dennis, I want you to know that if there's in any way which I can be of any assistance or show my appreciation, don't hesitate to call on me.
Charlie, you're very gracious. I can tell you one thing we want. We want to enlarge our library.
Say no more about it. I shall send you a book in the morning.
That's not enough. What we want is a new wing.
A wing? That's where I fly out. Hollywood, here I come.